In terms of money, I oscillate on my relationship to money. It's a weird one for me. How do you analyze your relationship to money today?
I don't really think about it. So,
You don't?
like, what do you mean? What do you mean by relationship?
Like, I used to think it was everything, and like when I had 10 million, I'd be happy. Or when I had 20, I'd be happy. Or when I had whatever it was, that would be good enough. And then I would feel happy with that. And then I would be free. I wouldn't have to do any of this shit because I'd have enough money to not worry. And then it didn't happen.
So what?
I equated money to self-worth, money to power, conversation. People listen to you because you have money. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. So what's your question?
How do you think about yours today? Do you tie money to power, to like freedom of speech, to presence and aura?
Sure. So what I would say is, getting back to my free speech, it is important to me. I like the fact that I don't have to worry about keeping my job and I can say what I think. Although my compliance person, every once in a while, and, I appreciate if you, before you tweet, please say something to me. So compliance is a little restraint on free speech. But, look, I feel incredibly fortunate. My ambition when I was 18, I was like, okay, I'm going to be really good at this business thing. I'm going to make a pile of money and I'm going to reallocate it the way I think makes sense. I've spent a fair bit of time, and I do, on philanthropic stuff. But I learned we've probably given away over $600 million in the last decade. And what I've learned from that is that philanthropy is often not the solution to many problems. And that, business and for-profit business models are much more effective solutions to problems, most problems. And so, I think you get happiness. I think I've learned this over time. Happiness comes from helping other people. And I've spent good part of my life, finding people, spouses and jobs, and introducing people to each other. And what money has given me is the ability to have, sometimes global impact on problems. And, so my day job of making hopefully good investments and compounding the assets of Pershing Square for the benefit of our kind of shareholders and investors, which, hopefully improves their lives. And then, the profits that come from that, I certainly haven't more than enough to live my daily life. So I think about how do I reallocate those funds, often by investments, whether it's for-profit or non-profit investments that, my favorite investments are ones that are solve an important problem and they're profitable. The Pershing Square Foundation's actually made venture capital investments. We made like 15x, and the guy came to see us was trying to solve a societal problem in Mexico, things like this. So I would say I feel really fortunate. Independence, again, big driver. And I think financial resources give you independence. And I think if you have interesting things to say and interesting ideas, you have a voice. I don't know that it's driven by just having a pile of money.